Because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Nothing on that beat.
Addicted to ballin', I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends. I pull up in my pants, flexing, counting my bands. Started getting money. I see how it feels to be rich. I live by the beach now, that's how I should live. Since I was a toddler, I knew that I would become this. I cannot move slow, that's a big no. Gotta chase this money, bankroll after big bankroll. I must get this money, I must get this money. I must get this money, get this money, get this money. I'm addicted to ballin', I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends.
Got 100, I need bands. Now look at my dance. What is my jam? Run and get you that bands. Turning that party up. Used to have a my Nautica. Know the money be calling up. Friend, I'm tryna all of ya. Talking about he ballin', watch this. Started let me too quick. Went to Oakland with a few. Took 'em all you break. Yeah. Imagine what I paid for the rollie. Still from the police. 24 carats on my Kobe. Yeah. That for the homies.
I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. 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 Same squad, same squad, same squad. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Little watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah, no it ain't, no it. They ain't talking cash, so I did the race. NASCAR with the pace, feed you water on the chain. Get no love where I ain't from. When I'm on the beat, I make it thumb. I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made a sum. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay, 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 ay. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vannas. Be coolin' out in the whip, but I done dared every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just wanna make enough to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ready to go now. Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. They juked him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 24. A play fake for Burkhead. Now Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. On play action. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. 62 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. Gets a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Bortles. this one is down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Bortles. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, 28 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malik Jackson able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cordero Patterson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Jags. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hank. 11B. 372.
On 1st down, Bortles steps away to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. When someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes a fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now Brady. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack able to drop him for a loss of 4. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Telvin Smith in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. Taking it about the 16. And he spins through. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Omaha. 11. So right.
Bortles now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Punch right. 372. Hank. 372.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Forced out to his left. And a pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
11. Full left. 372.
To throw is Bortles. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Hey, let's go. Trick front. Punch right. Hey, 54, Ricky. 372.
Bortles going to go on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, we got a second here to look back to week 1. A handful of nice road wins. The biggest surprise, no doubt, CD. How about Tampa Bay winning at New Orleans?
Yeah, that was a big one because I'm not sure how many people really expected that. We looked at the schedule in preseason and thought, oh, my God, for Tampa. At New Orleans, at home for Philadelphia, home for Pittsburgh. I figured an 0-3 start. If they won one of them, it would be great. Well, they got it on Sunday, winning at New Orleans. Washington at Arizona, Cincinnati at Indianapolis, Kansas City at the Chargers. All of them had big wins in week 1. But didn't you think Chicago was going to pull it out?
Oh, that was going to be a stunner. And if Chicago and the Saints had won, some elimination pools wouldn't have had many people left.
Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers showed up, and poor Chicago went home with an L.
Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Wait, 20.
Brady now on first down. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Into the red zone, it's Brady looking for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
This is White on the screen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
To return it is Corey Grant. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Well, the Jaguars getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Switching gears for a second, because you and I were talking earlier. You had some odd games in week 1. I don't think anything, though, takes the cake quite like that game in Miami. How about that lightning delay? Multiple lightning delays.
Yeah, when you open up the season in the state of Florida, and it's not a dome,
good luck.
You've got a chance of this happening, right? It happened in Tampa a couple of seasons ago, maybe a couple of times if I remember correctly. This game wound up taking 7 hours and 8 minutes to finish when all was said and done.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, 54, Ricky. Lucy. Hey, 54, Ricky.
On first and 10, here's Bortles. And he completes it to Westbrook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Oh, That's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Go Bandit!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Okay, goal 66.
The final shot before half for Brady. Throwing deep here for Coleman. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And this will knock out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Brady going to throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Lucy. So right.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
So statistically, Both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
11.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Throws right side, and that's complete. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, I think about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Brady throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. To throw is Brady. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Fielded at the 33. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of offenses. They get set here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that.
Fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Dumps it off to Fournette. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
11B.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Caught Safarian Jenkins right side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Run left, run left, run left. We got three. Lucy. And 54, Ricky. 372. Lucy. Good.
Bortles now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lawrence Guy in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
372. Hank. 11B. 11B. Hank. Go left. Set.
Here's Bortles to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
No, 66.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A play fake for Burkhead. Now Brady. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Brady going to go on 4th down. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Like 20! Like 20!
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Brady going to give this one to Burkhead. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Calais Campbell on the stop.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Start fast, fellas. Start fast. Four down. Wait, 20. 380.
Brady to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Again, they run with Burkhead. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They'll try and pound it in with Burkhead. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And yes, he got it. Gostkowski plays the role of hero as he punches it through. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.